What if we could create wow moments for the people we are here to serve? How magic would our life be if the people we are here to serve were so happy that they tell everybody about it? That they go, oh my God, let me tell you what I have experienced this week. It was so good. You have to know this. That would be cool, right? And is it hard to do? Can we do it with zero budget? And can we do it this week? Yes, I have good news for you. I've been reading a book that actually shifted my way of thinking. The Power of Moments by Chip Heath and Dan Heath. It's a really, really good book. And it's shifted the way I think about services and products and pricing. Because if we do those 4 things right that they share with us, we can charge more, we have less of a problem, and we get more referrals. So let me share with you the main things that I've learned from the book, 4 things you can immediately apply. And I'm going to present the book at length in the Joint Venture Club this week. So if you're not a member, I'm sharing the link how you can join our mastermind, the Joint Venture Club, this week. It's strategysprints.com/JVC, because I'm presenting there in depth how these things can be applied to our businesses. So lesson 1, we don't remember everything from an experience. Let's say you went to Hawaii, and what do you actually remember from being there? The authors show that we remember a peak moment and the ending of the trip. Those are the 2 things that we remember. So if that's the case, we just need to improve 2 things in our program, in our product, in our services. So whatever your offer is, think of the peak moment. What's the one peak moment that the people you work with experience and want to share with their friends? And what can you do to slightly elevate that moment? And the ending, how does the program end? How does the experience with the product end? Is there an end? How is the end? How can you design that end to be elevating, surprising, maybe even delighting? And that brings us to my learning number 3, elevation. They ask in the book, let's say you have 10 clients, 5 of them are very unhappy, and 5 of them are super happy. Will you rather focus on making the 5 unhappy ones happier, or will you go directly to the 5 who are happy and elevate their experience to wow, to a peak moment? My tendency, and most people's tendency, is to go to the unhappy one and solve the problem there. They show us, both with numbers from psychology, but also from the outcomes in economic terms, that it's actually much more impactful to go directly to the 5 happy ones and just slightly elevate that peak moment for those who are already happy, making them a little bit more happy. That elevation of the positive experiences has a bigger impact than eliminating the negative experiences. So of course there is a minimum standard that you have to keep going, but it's, for us, most of us, we think of, okay, let's repair the damage. Let's make sure that the standard is met. And they show that actually elevating the positive experiences has a much higher return on investment, which was surprising to me. And then the last bit that I learned is about surprise. They call it break the script. So if in your industry there is an expectation, this is how we do things here, how can you break that expectation and create a delightful moment. So in the power of moments, my favorite example is a restaurant. In a restaurant, it's hard to create delight and surprise because you have the same people coming. They just order a croissant and a coffee every day. And so if it's a bar, and how do you delight and surprise? Also, your staff, it's a bit boring. Every day they get orders, they deliver the coffee and the croissant. It's quite boring. How can you make that a surprise, a delightful moment? So this restaurant owner came up with the idea that personnel can give away 1/3 of drinks for free to people that they pick, that they find cool. So on both sides, this created surprise. You go to the bar, you order your coffee and croissant, and then the waiter says, I like you, so you get this for free. It's on me. And that creates a moment of surprise and delight for both parts, for staff, because now the day is much more exciting. If you know that you can give away stuff, you can pick people, how will they react, who will you meet. So it's fun on both sides for the consumer, for staff, and it has created this moment of surprise and delight that brings people back and makes them talk about it, like I am talking about them now on a podcast. So 4 things that I learned from this book, The Power of Moments. I'm going to present it in the JVC. If you are not a member of our mastermind, it's strategysprints.com/JVC. You can become a member of the Joint Venture Club, where every Monday we coach each other on our sales pipeline, and every Thursday we inspire each other, like this week. I'm presenting The Power of Moments. So 4 things you can do. Let's summarize them. Number 1, think about the peak experience of your clients and how can you slightly elevate that experience. How is the ending of the work with you and how can you design it to be a bit cooler? Number 3, not just eliminating the negative experiences, but how can you elevate the current positive experiences from the people you currently work with that are already happy, but you make them a little bit wow. And then the surprise element in your industry. What's the script? What are people expecting from you? And how can you break that script to create a wow moment, a moment of surprise and delight? Let me know how you are applying those 4 things, or if you have even better ideas on how to wow, surprise and delight the people you work with in the comments. And keep rolling, everybody.
What if your business would run well even when you are on vacation? Discover how 1,600 business owners have regained their freedom using the Strategy Sprints blueprints. How they enjoy living their dream and watching their business scale. Get the exact checklists they use to go from stressed to fulfilled using the Strategy Sprints method. Order your copy of Strategy Sprints 12 Ways to Accelerate Growth for an Agile Business on Amazon today. And if you love it, leave us a review. For more information, head over to strategysprints.com.